Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. And well, and there's been two of them this month. But my favorite days, New Finch Knife Day. When I say New Finch Knife, that's right. This is the Undertaker, and it releases today. Yes, very, very excited for this one. You guys know, I'm a Finch guy. It's just what it is. I'm a big fan, and I look forward to every new release. Now, of course, this is the Ironwood version. We have 4 versions out this time, and you've got this one. You've got a blue sapphire micarta, which looks really good. You've got a Mars Valley fat carbon, and you have a White Storm or Winter Storm. Well, I tell you what, we'll look at the website. We'll take a look when we're done looking at this one. But this is the Ironwood. It's got some really, really nice looking grain. I've seen pictures of some other ones that are just wow. But kind of got a nice big flare in the handle. Fit and finish. Now this guy is up a little bit. I can feel the edge of the shield just a little bit on this one. So not fully inset. I can feel it. Doesn't really bother me a whole lot. Flush, absolutely. Flush would be totally better, 100%. But you know me. I'm going to pretty much get them and enjoy them. That's just what I do. Centering, very good. Very good. Again, just a well-made knife, very well put together. Everything feels really good. You've got another titanium clip. It is right-hand tip-up carry only. Not a whole lot of reversible knives in Finch's lineup. That's one thing I would encourage if I could, but I don't have a lot to say. It's Finch. But you never know. They might listen. I love them, and trust me, they love me right back. So it's a nice way to have good friends. But overall, fit and finish is very, very good. Gonna zoom out a little bit. Detent feels really solid on this one. And when I say really solid, I mean good. Not too hard, not too weak. Action, drops, jumps out there. Now that we're gonna have a couple of new news with these. You're talking about, you got that clip point blade there. Still got some schmutz on it. That's all right. But S35VN. We've got an S35VN this time. It's the first time they've used an S35 blade. A little bit different. Not sure if that's going to be a continued thing, or they're just trying some different stuff out. We'll see. But it is new. We'll talk about the other new here in a little bit. But of course, now you don't have the nail nick or anything on this one. I gotta wipe that off. That's bugging me. There we go. Sorry about that. But really, really dig it. Now, we all know, Finch knives are a little bit on the smaller side. Does that bother me? No, not one bit. I'm okay with that. Now, I know some of you aren't, and I get it. I totally get it. But for me, they come in really wise. I mean, it's a 4 and 3 knife, 4-inch handle, 3-inch blade. Cutting edge is going to come in right about 2 3/4-ish. Grip length, I'm happy because we're coming in at 3 1/4, just over 3 1/4, and that's just right in my wheelhouse. That 3 1/4 to 3 1/2 is 3 1/2 is just about perfect, but 3 1/4 to 3 1/2 right in there feels very, very good in my hand. You do have some jimping up there. I'd say it's for looks. It does oak. It does. It's for looks. We'll just put it that way. If we're gonna do jimping, I'd like to see it help out a little bit more. But hey, if it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. It doesn't really bother me. But yeah, I'd like to see it just a little bit more grippy on there. And then of course, you got a nice choil going on for sure. But let's get a weight on it. See what it weighs in at. I didn't give you your size comparisons. I'll do that in a minute. 3.8 or 107 grams. So let's do that. Let's do your size comparisons for you. There you go. Bug out's going to have it by pretty close to 1/4 of an inch on the blade, and handles are pretty close. Handles are pretty darn close, so a little bit on the blade for the bug out. Then, of course, that means obviously the PM2 is going to be larger, and that's about how much larger? There you go. Good half, almost 3/4 on the blade, and a good half on the handle for sure. We will get our pocket carry in, take a peek. Slides in pretty nicely. Again, titanium clip, not deep carry. You're going to have some peekaboo going on. Not a lot. Roughly about standard. Close to a 1/2 inch. Not even that, really. Sits okay. Retention. Very good. Very good retention on that clip. But overall, well, you know, call me biased, call me whatever. I'm a Finch guy. It feels great in hand. The action is good. It drops very well. The fit and finish. Other than the fact, I point out everything. The shield is just a tiny bit raised on this one. I can just catch my fingernail on it. My fingernails aren't very long. So, definitely would like to see that a little flush. Just call it like I see it. But it's not too bad. It's just a hair. Just up there here. Overall, I enjoy it. Yes, it's a Finch. I enjoy Finch. But it's also a well-made, very comfortable knife in hand. Ergos, that pocket clip, can I feel it? A little bit. I can feel it just a little bit. Not bad. Bear down. No, it's not a hot spot or anything like that. I can feel it just a tiny bit. Now, the other new that I was going to tell you, and you kind of do, well, the reason I like Finch so much is a lot of times they're, I said they didn't have a nail nick on this one. Okay, no biggie. But sometimes they do put nail nicks on them, even though they're a flipper knife or whatever, just because it's their blend of modern and traditional, and that's what I really like. The next, we've got the first with the S35VN. The second first is with the pocket clip. If you want to take that pocket clip off and carry it, pocket drop it, or maybe even get a slip for it, if that's what you want to do, they actually gave you a filler tab for that spot. That's very cool. This is the first time Finch has done that. So interesting. A couple new firsts for this one. Trying something different. I like it. They're staying pretty true to their design language and everything like that. I like the sticker. The sticker's cool. I didn't show the sticker. Well, you'll probably see it, but always a cool sticker. I like how they do that as well. But I tell you what, let's get the laptop up here real quick, and we'll just take a quick look at the other models. Hang on one sec. All right, guys, here you go. There are the 4 versions of the Undertaker. Like I said, dropping today. You've got the Mars Valley. You've got the Blue Sapphire. The Ironwood. That Ironwood looks pretty good too. And the Winter Storm. Let's make sure I'm saying that right. White Storm. It is White Storm. Doggone it. But there you go. Another little close-up look to them. Both of them. Now, everybody thinks that the Mars Valley is my favorite because it's got red in it. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I do like the red, but I'm not crazy about the orange. So, honestly, I think my favorite probably out of this 4 release are this one, the Ironwood. Blue looks great. Don't get me wrong. I got nothing against blue. The blue looks blue micarta looks very good. Now, the other thing, these two, the Ironwood and the blue micarta and the Mars Valley are dealer wide. Those will be available at any of their, your favorite Finch dealer. The White Storm is only available on the the Finch website. I tried to say Winch website, I think. The Finch website. And it is, I don't know if it's a, like full production release. I don't know if it's a limited release. I forgot to ask them about that. I probably should have. Maybe somebody did here along the lines. I did not. Apologies. But that one is only available at the Finch website. Now, these two, the fat carbons, they're coming in at 220, and these two, the Ironwood and the Blue Micarta, are coming in at 195, I believe it is. Yes, 195 and 220 for these two models. So there you go, guys. The Undertaker, the newest release from Finch, dropping today. Yes, you know I will be getting them. And also, our good buddy PNW Funworks from Neil Valley this weekend. Neil Valley won the SKL giveaway, and one of the knife in the giveaway was the winner's choice of any of these four. It was a Halloween themed giveaway, and I needed a Halloween themed knife, and the Undertaker seems pretty seems to fit the bill. So Neil won, and he DSKFS'd, do something kind for somebody. He gave PNW Funworks the choice. So that is very cool. Love it when people do that. It's awesome. Spread the love. It's what we try to do here for sure. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Greatly, greatly appreciate you. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And yes, don't worry. There is a JB on EDC coming out this afternoon. I know it's Wednesday, but you know I'm a Finch guy. Had to get the Finch video out there before the drop. So thanks a lot, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.